Your next 24 hours is going to look a little something like this, all right? What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. My name is AratiK, and over here, we do pick a card readings on the AratiK Reads channel. So welcome in. Come on in. Okay, we get all in y'all's business, so let's get straight to it, okay? Pick an image on the screen, and I'll see you in your piles. Bye, y'all. What it do, pile number one? Welcome into your reading. This is going to be nice, short, simple, to the point. At least that's what I'm expecting. And yeah, we're just going to see what the next 24 hours is looking like. You know, you never know. You can have a very eventful day. I don't know if you guys saw Straw. That is not a joke to crack, because Straw was very distraught. Okay. I don't know. But if you did, okay, your day could be as eventful as that, but let's hope not. Let's hope not. Okay, we don't want that. So let's see what pile number one, what your 24 hours is looking like, Spirit. I wasn't ready, but I'm gonna take it anyway. Pile number one, what is your next 24 hours looking like? So be it so it is. All right, pile number one. Let's see. We got a lot out. I'm gonna stop it here. We have the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. All right, let us see what we got going. Okay, first card out was the Ace of Swords in reverse. Then we have the Empress. Then we have, I don't know how this wants to fall. Let's see, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. We have the Hermits, the Six of Swords in reverse, the Magician, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Fool, interesting, and the Nine of Cups. Let's get it. All right. Y'all give me 1 second. Y'all know I like to meditate a little bit, and we're going to get straight into it. I see you in the next 24 hours doing some type of like introspective work, more so on your intuitive side. Like I feel like you're kind of dropping the anxieties, dropping the fears, dropping certain mindsets that no longer serve you, and kind of walking into an intuitive feeling here. All of our sword cards here are reverse. So when it comes to your mind, it feels like it's not going to be overactive. Maybe you guys have been in a space where you've just been overthinking everything. You've been anxious about everything. But there's some type of new beginning starting with the Empress here. I see that it's like birthing a new life. We have the Fool here. We have the Magician. So it looks like in the next 24 hours, you're starting something new that can be very prosperous for you and very emotionally fulfilling. But it is something you have to do alone, right? With the Hermit here. And it's something that's going to allow you to keep moving in a direction that you want to. With this being in reverse, the Seven of Swords in reverse, it's like you're not walking away from challenges. You're not walking away from something that you've been wanting to do. Because I see like the Seven of Pentacles here in reverse. It's like, when I see the Seven Pentacles in reverse, it can be like so many different things for me. It could either be like fast movement, or it can be you not completing a goal the way that you wanted to, or not planting the seed you wanted to. But it seems like even, that's not what I want to say. What I want to say is, it's very possible that there was a goal that you felt like wasn't going to materialize, wasn't going to come true, wasn't going to manifest for itself. But like in the next 24 hours, you're going to see the fruits of your labor start to like come to fruition in a magical way, right? In a way that you feel like you didn't have to try that hard. But Spirit wants to tell you that this thing is happening because you put in so much energy in the past towards this thing. Now it's your time to kind of release the overthinking, release the mindsets that don't serve you on a new path. Release everyone else's thoughts and opinions and ideas, right? So yeah, I really feel like you guys are walking into something very happy and emotionally fulfilling in the next 24 hours. And I mean, that's nice. It's like you're starting something new. Maybe you guys are starting a new job. Maybe you're getting a job offer. Maybe you're deciding to walk away from something. But I don't really feel like it's walking away. And if it is walking away, it's walking towards something that you've been trying to build. Like, let's say you were in a relationship, but you've been trying to build a business and that relationship was kind of holding you back from the business. So you leave the business, but keep going with you leave the relationship and you keep going with the business. And then things just start to magically happen, right? It could have been at one point you did drop this thing that is coming to fruition for you. But in the more recent past, you've been working at it. You've been trying to birth a new life at it, and you've been going based off your intuition. So it seems like in the next 24 hours, you're going to see some type of reward with that. That's going to make you very happy. And it's a solo happiness. This Nine of Cups right here. It's just really showing like, oh my God. And I don't know if you guys can notice the changes of the exposure, but that's just the sun going up and down. I live in a very shaded area. So I feel like when I said that, the sun like illuminated the spread, right? So it's going to feel like a brand new day for you. And I feel like you're going to feel very powerful, even though this Nine of Wands doesn't look that powerful. He kind of looks a little sad that he's standing on the leaf by himself, but I feel like you're going to feel like maybe in the past you felt like being alone or doing this thing alone wasn't ideal, but then you found your strength somewhere, right? Which is leading you to this Nine of Cups here in the next 24 hours, yo. Let's get some clarifiers out and get deeper. All right, let's see. Please use this deck to clarify the message you have thrown out for me. So be it, so it is, Spirit. Pile number 1. Let's go ahead and clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. The Empress. Nine of Swords in reverse again. Yes, congratulations to y'all for getting out your head. That's going to be amazing. Okay, and then the High Priestess. That you guys are having an amazing next 24 hours because you're listening to your intuition about something. You're not overthinking something. Nine of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse, Spirit. Justice. Let's go. I'm excited for y'all because I'm just like, this is exciting. Okay, let's see. The Hermit. So many cards want to come out. 4 of Swords. Yes. Resting your mind. I mean, if you guys have been overthinking, you can count on your last dollar in the next 24 hours. You're not going to be overthinking no more. Okay. The Empress again. Let's go. Okay. Y'all having a good 24 hours. Let me jump in. Okay. Let me claim this is my pal. Now we're running out of space. Okay. Let's see. I'm a messy reader, y'all. So as long as you get this message, don't be tripping. 6 of Swords in reverse. 6 of Swords in reverse. Let's see the Knight of Voices. Knight of Swords in reverse. Then we have the Magician. Let's clarify the Magician. King of Cups. 7 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. The Fool. Clarify the Fool. Got a jumper. 1 second. King of Wands. 1 second. Another jumper. See how y'all want to fall. The Hierophants. Y'all are really tapping into something in the next 24 hours, like life-changing something. Let's see. Okay. 9 of Cups. Ooh, whole deck tried to fall. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune tried to come out. 9 of Cups. Something is destined. Something's lucky. The Hermit in reverse. Makes sense. 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And the other side is the 7 of Wands upright. So interesting. Okay. All right. What I'm seeing here is it's very possible you guys are deciding to like cut off some kind of communication with someone that you don't want in your life anymore, or just like cut off some type of connection, right? And this is what, and you're kind of sad to do that. You see the Empress right here. She's looking over like, I don't really want to do that, but I know I need to, right? And I know it's going to help my mental. It's going to help me come into balance some kind of way, right? Because we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, clarified by Justice. So it's like you're not overthinking, you're not fearful about something anymore because something is balancing out in your life. So if you've been trying to look for a new job or something, this looks like people calling you back for interviews. If you have been trying to be in a relationship, this looks like getting better dating prospects. If you've been trying to get a business off the ground, this looks like getting more clients, and just taking your mind off of what wasn't balanced, because things are balancing themselves in the next 24 hours. Like, this feels very shocking to me, but like it doesn't feel like it's going to be shocking to you. Like, I feel like you're just going to welcome it with open arms. We don't have the Tower out here, so it's something that you definitely have on your mind that you want to pursue, that you want to come true, that you want to balance out, something of that nature. But it's no surprise to you. I think you're just going to be really relieved once it happens. In the next 24 hours, something's happening that's relieving you. And it looks like a lot of opportunities coming your way that are going to come at a faster pace, or feels like it's finally ready to come. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it's like it's been coming and taking its time, and now it's here, right? But yeah, with the Hermit, it feels like the Hermit is clarified by the Four of Swords and the Empress. So it feels like you're birthing some type of new reality for yourself that's allowing yourself to, excuse me, allowing yourself to rest. And like I said, that introspective work, that listening to your intuition, is really pushing you towards a more relaxed state of mind. So I just feel like that's the best news you can hear all day if you've been overthinking or stressed or anxious or fearful of something. Um, but yeah, I feel like this right here might be like a warning of like not moving too fast, not going with your first thought, but going with your first gut and sitting on it for a little bit and then deciding to communicate out. But I also feel like Spirit is like, you don't really need to be talking to anyone in the next 24 hours. Like, whatever's about to happen, let it be a you celebration. And you just need to kind of like sit in your calm energy. You know what I'm saying? So relish in this calmness, relish in your solitude, relish in your introspective time, because it's really like creating a whole new chapter for you. It's starting something brand new that you've always wanted. And like I said, you're going to feel really emotionally fulfilled, especially with this Magician clarified by the King of Cups. Like, you're going to feel very stable emotionally. And you're going to look back at all the things that did not work out and be like, I kind of knew that I wasn't going to go that way, especially with me listening to myself and my intuition. I knew going that way would bring some type of anxiety, more overthinking, more fear, right? Yeah. It just feels like you're not planting your seeds in connections that aren't fruitful for you. In the next 24 hours, you're really focusing on you. And that's really bringing in some type of magic into your life. This new beginning is going to have you like super passionate about what your higher self wants. Like, you're just going to be moving at a pace and you're going to be taking steps that are aligned with your passion, aligned with your desires. And it's going to feel so right to you, but it is going to feel brand new. You know what I'm saying? And Spirit's advice to you is just to listen to your higher self. Like, you have your intuition all out here. Being in your more feminine energy and receiving, accepting, birthing, all these new beginnings in something that you really want, something that is really desirable for you. And it's something that you already know. I feel like you already knew this thing was going to happen. You just didn't know when or how, but you just, you knew a time would come where you had to cut this energy off and follow your intuition and take this journey. And it just feels like the journey is just leading you right to where you want to be, into a higher level, a higher state of life, of a higher level of mind, a higher state of mind. And maybe you might be moving to a higher state, starting a new beginning in a new place. And it's just not in the next 24 hours. I feel like you're starting the journey of moving into a new energy in the next 24 hours. Not that you're going to arrive there. That would be kind of crazy unless you already have that plan. You're just like, oh, yeah, I am moving the next 24 hours. And okay, yeah. But I do feel like you're just going to be dancing in joy, and it's going to take you out of hermit mode. Like as you are moving through this new journey that starts in the next 24 hours, like you're going to be happy through the whole thing, but it's going to allow you to dance with life a little bit more. It's going to allow you to get out of isolation and welcome the world into your life more, by just simply accepting this new life that's coming for you. So whatever you've been wishing and praying for, the beginning of that starts in the next 24 hours. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna get some oracles to close this out, because wait, that's amazing. Like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and claim this file. It's mine. Okay, last messages for pile number 1, Spirit. So it is. Last messages for pile number 1. Thank you. Last messages for pile number 1. Okay, bottom of the deck is security, number 15. Reducing down to the number 6. Yes, I feel like something's coming into your life with the number 6. The universe, God, someone is giving you something that's going to make you feel so secure, make you feel like, okay, I'm stable. Okay, I can move towards this next thing. I'm good to keep moving in the direction that I want to and create this new path for myself. We have repose, number 7, resting, being able to rest your mind and actually get good sleep if you've been overthinking. Simplify, number 23, which is number 5. And then we have support, number 48, which is number 12, which is number 3. So I really feel like there's a whole culmination coming here, right? It feels like your life is about to get easier because Spirit is supporting your stability and your security in something that you're doing, and it's allowing you to rest. Okay. So, this is a beautiful next 24 hours, y'all. I hope you're excited. You need to be, okay? Last messages for pile number 1, Spirit. So it is. Last messages. What else do you want to tell them about their next 24 hours? Next 24 hours. We got all green cards. Heart chakra, something that's fulfilling your heart. Maybe even money. Something that is really calling. It's calling, okay? And it's ready for you. It's time to make a decision. Yeah, I said you're deciding to get out of your head, not communicate with something, not use your ideas or think about something, that is no longer good for you. So you're making a decision to cut that off. It's time for shadow work, okay? I feel like when this thing comes in or starts, you're going to start feeling like, this ain't real. This ain't for me. There's no way it's this easy. There's no way that my life has just changed a whole 180 in 24 hours, or I can see the changes of it in 24 hours. That's crazy. How is that possible? And so Spirit really wants you to do that shadow work for all of those negative fears and negative mindsets that you've been carrying around for so long. It's not easy to just turn that off, right? So in order to keep it off while you listen to your intuition, do that shadow work to address where those thoughts are coming from, where that fear is coming from, where that mindset is coming from, okay? Anything worth having takes endurance and consistency. And that's what I've been saying. I feel like you guys have been working at something and just trying to live life while working at this thing. And because you never gave up and you just kept going, Spirit is supporting you and just bridging the gap between you and that thing so that you can be safe, secure, rest, and have a more simple life. So the next 24 hours is just like, leave a comment down below. I want you to come back 24 hours from now and let me know what it is. What happened? What's the beginning of it? What was the sign that you saw that's starting the journey that you've been working towards for so long? Okay. I love y'all so much. And if you want to go deeper, you know where to find me down below in the description box to get a personal reading. If you like collective messages, I'm also on an AratiK channel, my AratiK channel, and that's down below as well. Other than that, you can find me on TikTok and Threads on a weekly basis, y'all. Okay. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all. What it do, pile number 2? Welcome into your reading. Let's go ahead and get started and see what the next 24 hours is looking like for you guys, okay? Let's see. Actually, I don't want to start with that one. Let's start with this one. Okay. All right, Spirit. Now, pile number 1 was a little, I started off with the analogy of, 24 hours, it's probably not going to be that much going on. But, unless you've seen the movie Swarm, which is not a joke to make because it's real stressful out here. But you just never know how crazy your day can get. But pile number one, their day wasn't crazy, which is very eventful. So let's just see what pile number two is talking about. Let's go. Pile number two, Spirit. What do you want to tell them about their next 24 hours? So be it so it is. Pile number two. What do you want to tell pile number two about their next 24 hours? What can they expect over the next 24 hours, Spirit? All right. Bottom of the deck is the 10 of Wands. All right. Let get it. Let go. All right. We got the Emperor in reverse. We have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot going on over here. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. We have the Moon in reverse. Let me see. Yep. Moon in reverse. How you guys want that to fall? Okay. Page of Wands. I'm going to put that down here. The Fool in reverse. The Empress. And the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay. Give me a second to meditate on this, and then we're going to get right into it. Oh, we got another card. Strength in reverse. All right. Okay. I have this feeling of you having the feeling of wanting to potentially give up on something. Like there's something you've been trying to be patient about, something you've been trying to grow, something you've been trying to take charge of, and you're just kind of like, how much longer do I have to do this, right? It feels like your intuition may be a little blocked by something because I feel like you're not feeling like you can accomplish this thing, right? But I feel like I see that you guys are going to be looking for other ways to achieve this passion, this dream, this goal, right? And you're going to decide to not start over. I think currently right now you're feeling like, I want to give up on this thing. It's taking too long. I can't even see what's left from right now. I'm feeling a little powerless in my thing. But then you find something in the next 24 hours that allows you to explore a different route and not give up on this thing and to kind of like find your inner strength to keep going uphill with this thing, right? One of the biggest things I'm feeling is that you not doing it alone is going to allow you to birth this dream, allow you to step into it with ease, right? So it may be very possible that someone's coming in to help you, or you might ask someone for help on this thing, or just a simple like video that you see, or a simple text, blog, or whatever that you see comes into your awareness, and it allows you to explore how to go about this this dream, this goal that you've been working towards, right? Something's coming in to help you see the light, but it is definitely starting off as like, dang, I just want to give up on this thing, right? So let's get some clarifiers out and get deeper into this. So please clarify the message you have to offer us for pile number 2. So be it so it is. The Emperor in reverse, Spirit. Emperor in reverse. 7 of Pentacles in reverse again. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit. The Moon in reverse again. I was going to say, Spirit, I need you to be more clear, but them telling me what it's related to is as clear as I need it to be. So let me be grateful. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles here. Please clarify the Knight of Pentacles. The Emperor. The Moon in reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Strength in reverse. Clarify Strength in reverse. 8 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Nine of Cups. The Fool in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse. The Empress. 1 second, got a jumper. The King of Swords. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wands. 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay, bottom of the deck is Justice. All right. Okay. We had the Sun try to come out twice, but it was in reverse. So I do feel like you guys are feeling a little foggy. You're just kind of like, what's the path here? So that's why you're going on some type of exploration of information, or just trying different paths and methods out to figure out how to make this thing come to life for you, right? Because the Emperor in reverse, being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, is you really don't feel like you're in like your boss era. You know, you feel like the seeds that you planted have all been washed away in a flood. That, you know, like you just kind of feel like, what am I doing all this for? Right? You're starting to give up on some kind of goal just because it's hard for you to hear yourself and hard for you to hear your intuition right now. And I think what's really hanging you up is the fact of how long everything is taking. And even if you have seen results or got some kind of, you know, something from this goal, it's been very slow moving and minuscule to what you're trying to build as a boss, as a CEO, as just a person that's trying to reach a goal, right? I feel like there's a lack of communication somewhere, whether you're not speaking to someone or something, or someone's not communicating with you. So it's making you feel like you don't know what to do next. And you're feeling a little stuck. You know, you're trying to find some type of new opportunity, but this powerless feeling is making you feel stuck. But like I said, you exploring what your passion is, what your desire is, and a different way to do it is going to bring you in some kind of emotional fulfillment and make you feel a little bit more relieved and feel like, okay, I can stick to this goal, right? It feels like if you give up on this goal, you give up on your inner child, you give up on yourself, you give up on your innermost, truest desires, right? So Spirit is like, whip it into shape, whip that mind into shape, make a plan to birth a new life in this goal. Make a plan to go about it a different way. Make a plan to collaborate and not end things in a negative way, in a hurtful way, where all your hard work goes to waste and you just hurt yourself in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Because it feels like if you just keep pushing, you just keep going, things are going to balance themselves out and you're going to be very fruitful with the Queen of Pentacles right after that. So your next 24 hours is definitely all about you not giving up and you learning how to pivot to find what's going to be in alignment with your happiness and your true desires. And that's going to lead you to balance and stability in some kind of way in this goal. Okay. So let's get some oracle out just to close the reading up some. All right. Last message is for pile 2, Spirit, regarding the next 24 hours. So be as so it is. All right. Next 24 hours for pile number 2. What else do you want to tell them? All right. Bottom of the deck is sensitivity, number 39, which is number 12, which is number 3. So yeah, you could be very sensitive at this time because you just want what you want and you're not seeing what you want, but all you need to do is pivot. That's all. That's what it looks like. It's just pivoting towards something that feels better, that feels more right, I guess. Repose, which is rest, number 43, which is number 7. And then we have reveal, 49, which is 13, which is a 4. And then we have clues, 38, which is 11, make a wish. And And then we have believe, number 3. Okay. So what I feel like Spirit is telling you here is that you need to take a little break in the next 24 hours. Take a break if you start getting flustered about this thing not happening, because there's something that's going to reveal itself to you that's going to allow you to see, okay, like I said, that exploration is going to come and it's going to be like, okay, and you're going to start putting all the clues together, all the signs you've been seeing, and be like, you know what? I think I can keep going towards this. And I think that it's way more feasible than I'm thinking it is. And Spirit is like, believe in it. Believe that everything that you've seen, all the clues we've given you, all the signs and rest are all the formula to get exactly to where you want to be in this goal. Don't give up, y'all. Don't give up. Okay. Keep going. Even when it's hard, because you do have that inner strength, even when you feel like you don't. And you do have the energy to keep pushing towards this thing, because it's going to balance out before you know it, right? This could look like you starting the day not knowing what to do, and by the end of the day, you have all your answers. You know what I'm saying? That's what this could look like. But it could also be the whole day you're just struggling, and then the next day you wake up and you find the answer from all of the research and advice that you went after to look for, right? So, and all the signs that Spirit sent to you. So, last messages for pile number 2 regarding the next 24 hours, Spirit. So it is. All right, last messages. Okay, all right. We don't need that many. Okay, a book or a blog may have some messages for you. I told you you were expanding your intellect and your knowledge, or at least that's the advice, to do that in the next 24 hours in order to get yourself to a place where you still feel like this goal is achievable. Okay. All right. Give love and receive love. All right. I feel like Spirit is just going to give you a big old hug. Like, you got this. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Faith is the first step to planting the seed. Believing. They said, believe it, okay? Or else that's the only way it's going to come true, all right? Take time to pray to your spirit team, especially when you feel like you don't know what the signs are, what the next step should be. Make sure you stop and just be like, Spirit, let's talk. Let's have a chat. I need help. Where should I look? What's the book? Throw it in my face. What's the blog? Don't let me miss it. And you can also do passwords. Like, I do passwords with my spirit team and God all the time. And when I see that sign so many times, I'm like, okay, that's my answer, right? Okay. My favorite card. Here's your pep talk of the day. Spirit knew you needed it. They knew you needed it. Pile number 2, okay? Pile number 2, you got this. Whatever goal, desire, dream, whatever you're trying to manifest into your life, it's meant for you for a reason. You don't desire it for no reason, okay? It's meant for you. So therefore, you have no choice but to keep going after it. You have no choice but to find a way for it to work. You have no choice but to forget everything that is not in alignment with this thing and keep going. Even when it gets hard, keep going. Even when it feels like there's nothing happening, keep going. Even when you feel like you would be better off doing something else, keep going, because you know this is your inner desire. You know this is what you truly want, and no one can do it better than who? You, baby. Okay, so that is your pep talk of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, and that is all I have for you guys today. If you want to go deeper, you know where to find me, down below in the description box. Okay, and I also have a prophecy and collective channel that is my AratiK channel. You can find that also down below in the description box. But if that is where we part ways, I will go ahead and tell you I'm also on TikTok and Threads. I love y'all so much, and I'll see you in the next message. Bye, y'all. What's up, Pile 3? Welcome into your reading. We're about to go ahead and get right into it to see what your next 24 hours is looking like, okay? Pile 1 and 2 have been very interesting. I must say so myself. And I'm just like, I can't wait to see what Pile 3 talking about. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Pile 3 sphere. What do you want to tell them about their next 24 hours? So it is. Pile 3, next 24 hours. What do you want to tell them? Next 24 hours. What do you want to tell Pile 3? All right. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups in reverse. All right. Okay. Let's see what we got going. We have Judgment. This flower, Lord, it's getting on my nerves. Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. Death in reverse. And then the Four of Cups upright. Interesting. Well, y'all really gonna have to give me 1 second to meditate on this, and we're gonna get straight into it. Okay. I feel like you're making some type of judgment call on your life. You're like, I feel like you're just going to be going through your life, looking at it like a list and nicking everything that just doesn't fit anymore. This can look like you going through all of your clothes in the next 24 hours and being like, okay, I only want to keep like a fourth of this and I'm gonna give the rest of it away. This could look like you sitting down and budgeting out your life, looking at your finances and deciding, I want to take away all these subscriptions and only pay for this one, right? This could be you looking at your relationships in your life, like these people, no, right? Either way, I feel like you're like pulling the plug on some things and reevaluating something, but it's also making you feel like you're bored, right? Like I feel like you doing this cleanup in your life is going to make you feel a little bored or a little like, well, what do I do now, right? Like let's say that you had a roster, right? And you decided, I'm not talking to any of them anymore. I'm not going to move it forward. I'm just stopping. But then you're just going to be looking like, well, what do I do now? What do I do now? It's serious. Like there's a lot of things you can be doing. Okay. There's a lot. You just have to see the opportunity. But all in all, I feel like the things that you're letting go of, they're minuscule into your life. If anything, they're distractions. They take up space, but they don't provide energy. They don't provide emotional satisfaction. They don't provide money. And so you're just kind of like, how about I stop stressing over all this stuff and remove some of this stuff out and decide to turn the wheel and go the other direction. Yeah. I feel like you don't want to revive connections. You don't want to necessarily revive anything that you're letting go of, right? Like even if you are like doing a whole new wardrobe, I feel like you want to get rid of the old stuff and not necessarily replenish in the next 24 hours because you're just not sure how you want to do it, how you can do it, whatever the problem may be, right? But regardless, this releasing is really allowing your mind to breathe. Like, and I keep thinking of like spring cleaning things, right? Because it's like you're just getting rid of something. And so it's allowing you to free the clutter and free your mind as a result. But I don't think you're necessarily going to be the happiest to let go of this stuff. You just know you need to. That's the biggest thing, right? So let's get some clarifiers out, get a little deeper with y'all. Let's see. Please use this deck to clarify the message you heard on out for a spirit. So it is. All right, Judgment. Please clarify Judgment. Oh, wow. 10 of Pentacles. Let's go. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. The 8 of Swords. Page of Cups in reverse. Queen of Swords. Snip, snip, like I said. Did I say the 9? I kept calling this a 9. This is the 10 of Swords. Either way, I still stand by what I said, but yeah, I still feel like you're ending things, you're cutting things, but you're not upset about it, you know? And I really feel like it's going to allow you to get out of your head about something. 10 of Swords in reverse. 10 of Swords in reverse. 6 of Cups in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. 1 second, I got a jumper. The Emperor in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. Oh, Strength in reverse and the King of Cups. Death in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse. And the Four of Cups. Four of Cups, Spirit. The Chariot. Four of Cups. Page of Swords and the Fool in reverse. Interesting. Seven of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. It's just this energy of not wanting, it's like you want to cut things out. You don't want to change something though in the next 24 hours. Like you don't want to start over brand new on anything. You literally just want to cut things out. So if you are cutting people off, this means that you don't want to start no new relationships anytime soon or even have any prospects. If this is spring cleaning, you don't want to buy anything anytime soon. You just really want to be free and clear and just kind of sit in that energy, right? It feels like you're making a judgment call about your stability. It could be where you live, how you get your living. And because you're making a judgment call about that, it's making you look at what is keeping you stuck in your finances. What do you want to cut off that is emotionally draining? What do you want to end that doesn't pour into your inner child or doesn't give back to you the way that you give to it, right? All of that, I feel like your internal stability is calling for you to cut all these other things off. And I feel like you're wanting to make decisions based off of your heart rather than the most logical thing to do with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by the Emperor in reverse. It's like you're kind of tired of doing what other people think is correct, right? And you kind of just want to go with what you feel right now in the next 24 hours. I feel like you're going to do this with ease. You're not going to put too much energy behind it. It's not going to be hard. Basically, you're just going to be able to release these things from your life, take a nice fine-tuned look at your life and just cut these things off without holding on too strong. And with Death in reverse, clarified by the Knight of Swords in reverse, it's like I said, you're not wanting to start anything new anytime soon, especially with the Fool in reverse. Like you really want this to be a slow process. And you want to take your time as you try to discover what your next move should be or what your next idea is. I feel like you're going to be exploring more about yourself after you have cut these other things that kind of cause fear, anxiety, instability, just aggravation. You're cutting things, cleaning house, you're doing all these things that are allowing you to step into a more isolated energy, even though by the looks of this, that's not something you necessarily want, but you need to. Like this is literally like somebody going to school after they begged their parents that to not go, but they know that if they miss one more day, they're going to fail a class, right? This is what that looks like. And you're just like, you know what? Let me just go do this thing. I don't want to start over. I don't want, this part of my life to have to be transformed in such a way so quickly. So let me just pick up my britches and keep it moving, right? Let me cut this off, cut that off, change my routine, change my habits so that I can protect my stability, right? But I do see you moving in a direction of new communication, new information that allows you to protect this stability. So whatever you're doing, you're protected. You just have to make some decisions to cut some things and really look at your life finely with a magnifying glass, okay? So let's get some last messages from Spirit for pile number 3. What do you want to tell them about the next 24 hours? So it is. All right, last messages for pile number 3, their next 24 hours. Okay, bottom of the deck is security. Assessment came out too. Wow. So we have 15 security in assessment number 34. So yeah, like I said, you're going to be really looking at your life like, okay, This can leave, this can stay, this can be tweaked, and we just gonna not even think about that, right? But regardless, you're going to be secure as long as you make these decisions and do that assessment. Okay, so we have possibilities, number 9. So many possibilities can come from this clearing of the house. Unexpected, number 47, which is number 11. Make a wish. So yeah, you doing this, you cleaning house and cutting things left and right and doing what's best for you is opening up a whole treasure chest of unexpected possibilities. And that's just like, what? That's beautiful because you don't know what's going to happen. But like I said, you know you need to do this. So because you know you need to do this, you can best believe that you already know that something good is coming from this. You just don't know how. So that's what's going to be unexpected about it. But you understand the possibilities out of this. And then we have patience, number 22. Be patient with yourself over the next 24 hours because, you know, just because you're starting this assessment and moving towards a more secure place doesn't mean it's all going to happen in the next 24 hours. So be patient as you start this journey in the next 24 hours of revamping your life, basically. That's what it looked like. You just revamping, turning a new leaf. Okay, let's see. Last message is for pile number 3 regarding the next 24 hours. So be so this. For some reason, I want to tell you to watch pile 2. I just feel like we had a lot of 2s. At least when I was channeling, I feel like I had 2s, but we'll see. Only if you feel called. Last message is for pile number 3, Spirit. Pile number 3, what do you want to tell them? Okay. Deck is closed. Nothing's here. Okay. Well, as we see, time is only a concept. Okay. 24 hours, who? Spirit said, we know time is a concept. Okay. So being patient as this thing happens is going to serve you well. I thought I had another card. I thought we had 4, but I guess I'm tripping. I don't see it. Okay. But time is only a concept. All right. Get ready for some unexpected change. Unexpected in the next 24 hours, you're doing something. You're getting yourself unstuck with something and it's changing your life in some kind of way that's starting in the next 24 hours. So let's go. The magic starts within you. Okay. Only you can do this, boo. Only you. And that's the reason why you're doing it with gritted teeth. Like, let me just do this thing so that I can make sure that I'm good, right? So you got this, y'all. You got this on number 3. It's going to be amazing. And you don't got to worry about nothing. You really don't, okay? Spirit has you just like you have you, all right? If you want to go deeper, you know where to find me down below in the description box. And if you love prophecy and collective messages, I'm on my AratiK channel, which is also down below in the description box. Make sure you subscribe to this pick a card channel because it's growing and I love her over here. And other than that, I'm on TikToks and Threads, okay? So yeah, I love y'all and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.